Hello, Joe Frantz here from my editing table, and I am posting this blog because a lot of you are asking how Novak's doing, and are we still going to come out with a sequel book to Dreamseller? First question, yes, Novak is doing pretty well. He does go through periods of backsliding, and what prompted me to do this blog is I just got this letter from his attorney, and apparently he is going to very soon stand trial for a crime he committed while he was under the influence of drugs. The crime was trying to illegally pass a script in a drugstore, and he was trying to illegally procure some kind of opiate, I believe Oxycontin or something like that, through a drugstore. He was on video, he got caught, he was under the influence of drugs while he was doing it and doesn't remember it, and anyway, he's standing trial and might be doing some jail time. So if you're a supporter of Brandon, please comment on this video, and if he's helped you or his story of Dreamseller has touched your life or a friend or relative's life, please express that below in the comments so that we're hoping to show this to his attorney and possibly the judge in hopes for a lighter sentence. Anyway, the new book picks up where the second one left off, and we get to tell a lot of stories that we haven't told before. We're going to explore the relationship between Brandon and his father, and how their relationship gave rise to Brandon's drug addiction and drug use. We're also going to explore a lot of relationships with people in Brandon's life that both helped and hurt him, and there's a lot of very, very crazy stories which are so insane you just can't make them up, as Tony Hawk said about the first book. I'm going to end this blog because it's entirely too long, and I just wanted to let you hear a couple minutes of an interview I did with Brandon at a party. I randomly caught up with him at a party in Philly. I was a couple beers deep, and apparently he was too, and I just had a couple questions to ask him so you could hear in his own voice a little bit about what the new Dreamseller book is going to be about. Thank you so much for all your support, and God bless.
What again?
Well, what I was thinking was, after the first book ends with me laying in my now ex-girlfriend's bed, me, her, and the dog, and a nice comfortable bed in the county, not the city, way away from all the drugs. So it ends in a question mark. And what better way to start the second book by me now laying in a prison jail cell bed?
How did you get there?
Well, after I broke both my, I was clean from heroin for 8 years. The doctors gave me all these pain pills, and my body can't distinguish pain pills from heroin. It's still the same feeling. My body can't distinguish heroin from pills, so even though I was clean from heroin for 8 years, they loaded me up with so much pain pills. For the first 6 months, I laid on a sofa and ate loads and loads of pills and got a check every 2 weeks of $2,500 from Workman's Comp because it happened during Bam's wedding show. And then after that, I didn't want to go back to heroin, so I kept eating pills. So now the new charge, which I'm getting sentenced for on October 5th, is trying to pass off a fake script. So I think the starting of the second book will be perfect because the first book ended me laying in my girlfriend's bed to me now laying in my new bed, which is a prison cell cot. Again?
What made you feel you could have joined the two scenes of laying in your girlfriend's bed, Mandy's bed, to laying in the bed of a prison?
I think just because it was really simple, just because the last chapter ended in a question mark like each chapter ended in, and why not, everyone wants to know where I ended up from there, why not let them know I ended up in prison, and then kind of like the first book, take you back from my last day of using, take you back to my last day of passing a script, and then going backwards again.
What is the most valuable thing you learned from prison?
How many people that I've helped out.
What is the most valuable thing you learned from your father?
That he meant well, but he had a problem. He had a disease, and I share the disease. And and I don't want to be like him, but it's hard not to be. It's an everyday fight not to be like him, but I just learned, I'm trying to learn from the mistakes he made.
And what have you learned?
Not to take advantage. Well, this is a daily thing that I work on. Like, I didn't just learn overnight and I'm already doing it. But not to take advantage of people, not to lie to people, to get what I want, not to use people for what I want. Like, just a sincere, genuine person.
But yes, he does. But wait, let me ask you this: the times, no, seriously, no, for real. Hey, look at me. The times you have taken advantage of shit of friends, the times you have taken advantage of friends, and the times you have lied to friends, and the times you couldn't help yourself. Describe how you were feeling.
I felt like shit because my mother raised me as a good, great kid with good morals and good values, but the addiction had hold of me. It came in front of everything. I would have made my mother homeless if I could have stole everything to get a fix. So that's what inspired me to clean, because I knew better and I knew I came from better.
Just seeing if it's still recording. No. And
You stay in there.
not cool. I'll ask you again. I'll ask you again later. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks for being honest.
No,
I
it's all right.
appreciate it. It means a lot.
What up, stick man? Actually, this is Chad.
I hear you like my naked pictures. Great to see you, brother. I was so